Hey everybody, welcome back to Eviternity II. This is MAP33, Catalyst. And it's got a very, very impressive monster count, so I don't know. Based on the intermission poem, it kind of seems like we've got to do some running, so I wonder if we just blow shit up and go? I don't know. Let's take a look, I guess. Well, the whole blowing shit up thing is a thing, and wow, this is a conveyor belt, and that's some explosions, and those are... Oh, training moment. Okay. Lasers! Oh no! Alright, well this isn't too bad. I mean, I can influence my movement on the conveyor belt. That's probably why they have the explosions, so let me try to get ahead of them a little bit. Okay, this is a little bit worse. Oh boy. I'm not... Oh, whoops. Okay, so that's insta-death. Got it. There's no, No, that did 20 damage. Nah, you're just done. Okay. Alright, well... I mean, realistically, I don't even need to use the mouse. Let me just... I guess I'll just strafe. I mean, I imagine that would allow you to move around faster. But, yeah, you don't need none of that crap. Yeah, so I'm thinking explosion... Just hold down W on these easy parts, and then we could just get further away from it. It's like an endless runner in Doom, except there's no randomization. Okay. Alright, this isn't so bad. I can handle this. I mean, I've beaten Super Hexagon. It's... once. Just occasionally backpedal so I can actually... Whoa! The yellow little whatchamafudgets on the end really help. Like, whoops. Well, okay. Still made an oopsie, but you know what? I imagine this would pretty much be impossible without that, so, yeah. Kind of wondering with this one, are there differences in difficulty levels? Because, I know it's like, one of those situations where I know, like, if my dad were playing this or something, yeah, he would not get on very well with this. Not with, like, this density. But, which then again, they have, sorry, my commentary might be a little bit broken up when I'm in the dodging moments, but, yeah, it's like I can kind of see him... Well, okay, bleh, what am I talking about? I remember in one of the maps, the laser grids could be disabled. 31, I think? Wow, seems like so long ago. So I wonder if it's maybe one of those things where a bunch of these get disabled on lower difficulties. Might be interesting to check out. Okay, I could deal with that pattern. Whoa. Slalom? Yeah, slalom. Okay, there's another section down. That wasn't too bad. And, I'm going to guess touching that gold stuff is bad. Based mostly on the fact that it's, like, behind the... Like, strategically placed behind the laser grids. So is that going to be the thing in this section? Okay. Jumping from one thing to the next. Oh, this is really strangely awkward. It's like you can't really... Almost feels like you can't let two... Whoa. That felt really strange, but... It was pretty doable. Alright. So what's next? Oh god, the tunnel's closing in on me. Help. Okay. I should be far enough ahead of the boom where... Oh god! Again, the little yellow bits are really helping. Holy shit. It's so fast. It's easy to read, though. I like that. Whoa, that was scary. Okay. Well, oh, jeez, oh, man. Okay, well, that's confirmed. That is an insta-kill. That was a good run, actually. Let me, Go ahead and stretch my fingers out real quick. And we're going, and going, and going. You know, I wonder if this is one of those things where if you just kind of just keep on going, if the level will just kind of end. Or, what's gonna happen? Oh, that's neat. Blah! Okay, never mind. Okay, so you hit a wall and then you... Well, okay, so now I'm wondering if you just stay in the center lane, maybe. That might do it. I don't know. Alright, well, let's go. Kind of seems like, based on that, this is probably around a 3-minute run, roughly. It's not too bad. This first one you could just straight up do holding down W. Alright, what about this? Yeah, this pattern's nice and, nice. Pretty straightforward. I do like the fact that you can just kind of read this. Like, there's no surprises. As long as you're able to just kind of read and react, you're golden. Of course, there's, you know, no second chances, obviously, but, you know. It really kind of, like, I keep backpedaling a bit to slow things down to give me a little bit more reaction time here, but I don't think you really need to in this one. It's nice that you can, though. And I'm guessing if I just keep holding down S, the explosion's eventually going to catch up and absolutely nuke me. I'm assuming it's still there, but at the same time, I don't really want to touch the mouse because that's probably going to throw me off. So... Yeah, my whole thing of just playing Doom keyboard only is going to work out pretty well for this, I think. I bet Beef G's feeling kind of vindicated right now. Okay, there we go. It feels so weird because, like, sometimes you'll move a little bit and it kind of feels like you're sinking. Just have to kind of trust the position of those logs. Yeah, we'll go with logs. All right, now for the. Oh God. That one feels wrong. Whoa. Jeez. Okay. Alright, we got this. There we go. Insightful commentary. Alright, we're good. Everything's fine. I really don't like those, like, thicker ones. Okay. Oh, jeez. Whoa, this is awkward. Fuck! Oh, I was so close to getting up. Getting to the next major phase. Oh, and this would have been the... Well, okay, I don't know. This would have been the last phase in this section. I'm assuming, based on, like, all that gold, that this is probably, like, the ending run. Yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll see. Doing a little better every time, so... I'm actually kind of glad I'm doing this now and not, like, after the huge batch of recording I did on, well, the night that I did 12 through 14. Because that probably... I was much more fatigued then. I actually just woke up from a nap, and I'm feeling pretty energized. Despite having a horrific day at work, but, you know, what you gonna do? At least there's Doom. Thank goodness. Yeah, actually kind of, ended up calling off, like, I'm recording this on Friday, ended up calling off yesterday's stream for basically having zero energy and a very poor day at work, and, today was even worse somehow. So that's it. Ooh, almost accelerated at the wrong time, but fortunately it gives you a lot of leeway, it seems. But yeah, but fortunately the weekend is here, and I'm just basically going to just chill, and it's going to be wonderful. I use the word chill in more ways than one, because I guess we have a winter storm and all that good stuff coming along, so Oh yeah, you can just accelerate through this. Amazing. But I know the fine folks in the Buffalo, New York area ended up getting a bit of a snow dump. I've mostly been getting sleet over here, which is probably my least favorite weather condition. Oh well. It's like you can't decide whether it wants to rain or snow. It's, ooh. Things got a little bouncy there. A little squirrely. That's okay. This is a very unique Doom experience, I gotta say. And I'm really curious. Like, I think after I finish this up, I might just bump it down to like Hey Not Too Rough or something, just out of curiosity to see if these patterns get easier. Or if it enables like an I win button at the beginning or something like that. I don't know. Just very curious, because I mean, this is a very like kind of Twitch gameplay sort of thing. And I can't imagine everybody's going to be on board with it. But then again, this is a secret map, so I suppose there's always the option to skip if this isn't really up your alley. Ooh, yeah, baby. This is a pretty kick-ass concept, though. I really like this. And the music is badass. I didn't actually check to see who made the map. I'm, if I die again, I'll have to do that. Or, you know, I did mention checking it out on different skill levels, so I could always do it then. Yeah, see, you can kind of see based on, like, the view bob, like, things just get a little weird with those little ledges, and it's a little disconcerting. Whoa, I actually got shunted to the side from the look of it. Alright, into the tunnel of ever-narrowing consequence. I don't know. Or maybe that's the intended option. Maybe just dying and... Well, then again, I don't know what's beyond that little fall at the end. So, I don't really know if corpse sliding is an option. Oh, what the fuck? That was weird. Well, I don't know. I might have the option to find out, because I'm really curious. I think I'm too far to the right, though. Let's see. Can I... Whoops. Yay, game speed. I just want to see if this is the... Ow. Nope. Alright, so let's see. Let's zoom in. Catalyst, Mapper's Bauul. I'm assuming that's the pronunciation. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And, of course, Jimmy's the musician. This is a very Jimmy-esque track. Alright, here we go. Do-do-do-do-do. And good stuff. This is quite an experience. I wonder if anyone did anything like this in... I mean, stuff like this would have been possible in dsda-doom based ports for a little while, I would think, but in like vanilla-esque ones? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this would have been kind of tricky to pull off in any sort of consistent, insane fashion. I mean, you had like the way that insta-kill barriers were implemented in knee-deep and dsda-doom, but they aren't quite as precise as these ones are, let's say. There we go. Next! Look at that, I already maxed this map. Oh, I love that. Okay. So yeah, that golden area at the end feels like the exit. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Hey, for all I know, there's like a whole nother... For all I know, this could be a 6-minute showdown. Whoa. Yeah, I was getting a little behind on that one. But it still worked out, I think probably because I was forcibly moving forward. Ooh, yeah, I bounced to the right again. And this is cool though. Alright, so this is where things get really serious. Whoa! Yeah, that felt really awkward, I don't know. Yeah, you can overlap the beams a tiny bit, and it'll let you through. This one's, yeah. Alright, that one's not scaring me anymore, so that's good. Shit, I moved over too early. Alright. Okay, so now my skill's regressing. That's good. It kind of seemed like my first, like, what, 4 or 5 runs were, I was consistently getting further every time. I actually haven't gotten to my furthest point, so, and I'll be damned if I'm going to save and load on a map like this. So, I don't know. If it takes too many attempts, I'll just cut ahead, but in the meantime, let's see. What can I ramble about? Wow, full speed ahead for most of that one. Oh yeah, we're learning this. Everything's great. God, this is cool. It's like turning Doom into like a obstacle-based racing game or something. It's just very arcadey. I don't know. I love that little slalom. That's just fun. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of the golden pulls. That's a bit, I mean, it's a different mechanic. It's probably just that it's not quite as straightforward as the lasers. Because, I mean, the laser, you know, you go between the yellow things, and that's really all there is to it. With these, you do have to deal with that one aspect of gravity. Of course, then again, the last fail was purely timing. Yeah, like that one I think I was a little early, but I wasn't so early that I fell and actually made contact with the floor, so it was okay. I wonder if I'd be able to just kind of run along 2 of those. Maybe not for like the later sections, because it seems like they're spread out more. Yeah. More slalom. That one just feels weird. Like, it feels like I'm... Maybe it's because these are closer? I can't really tell. Whoa. Yeah, like these... What? That didn't feel like it should have been a death. I mean, obviously I hit the floor, but it just didn't feel like I actually dropped. Okay, that's actually the most... Actually, hold on, Whoops. Ah, okay. Hitting my restart button. I'm actually moving my keyboard over to the right, so it's a little more comfortable to... Wait, why is the... Did my mouse move? Okay, there we go. Now everything's good. Yeah, I was just moving my keyboard over to the right, just because I'm using WASD right-handed now. Just wanted to make it a little more comfortable for my wrist, that way I'm not, like, reaching it halfway across my body. Also, pro tip, when it comes to keyboards, I would highly suggest, if you're using a full-size keyboard, evaluate how much you actually use those extra keys, and consider investing in like a 10 keyless or a compact design. Because it's one thing I will say, as someone who is kind of quickly coming up on 40, and has always had, like, just due to what I do for a living, like RSI, carpal tunnel, and stuff like that, have always been a little bit of a concern. Centering the keyboard, bear in mind I'm not a health professional, so just take this as friendly possible advice to consider. But centering my keyboard has helped tremendously when it comes to like wrist strain and stuff like that. And that's the other thing too, is if you do happen to use a numpad, consider putting it on the opposite side. So like, well, I mean, it wouldn't be a problem with if you are a left-handed mouse user. Oh, that was close. But like, if you're a right-handed mouse user, consider getting a compact keyboard with a external numpad and then put the numpad on your left and just learn to use it with your left hand. It's quite nice. Because I don't really use the numpad enough to... Like, I use it, but I don't use it enough to justify, you know, having it on my main hand, we'll put it that way. Whoa. That was weird. So, knock on wood, I've managed to remain like carpal tunnel and RSI free. Oh, also wrist exercises, but that's kind of just a good idea regardless. I'm not referring to wanking, you sick pervs. Yeah. Just like hold your wrists out, or hold your arms out, and, oh shit, I screwed up. Hold your arms out. Slow circles. Clockwise, counterclockwise. Yeah, it helps. Take care of your body, and it will take care of you, and all that good stuff. You know, maybe I should distract myself, because that run went really well, and I felt pretty chill during the whole thing, so... Yeah. Just me blathering on. Okay. Advice from a middle-aged programmer, blah, 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 blah. Okay, now. This is one of those ones where I really just want to kind of take a look at the map afterwards and just... I don't know. Just uncover its secrets. I don't know how much... I don't think there's going to be really too much to this one. I could be wrong, though. I'm kind of wondering how this is so... How these corridors are so long. I could probably steal a quick glance at the map here. It's just... Boom teleporters. Okay. That makes sense. Because given the speed we're moving, I'm pretty sure this would exceed Doom's map boundaries. Ooh, shit. I think I was hitting A when I wasn't touching the ground. That's a bit of a timing issue. These are pretty long tunnels, though. However, it's one of those things where... Well, I don't know. I'm not sure what kind of nodes this is using. It might use, like, Z-nodes or something to get around some of those, various limitations from the vanilla formats. Oh, that was dumb. I think the thing I'm most curious about at this point, like, I think the laser barriers are probably somewhat straightforward. Because I remember seeing that explosion that was following the player. Actually, hold on. Let me just hold down S. Yep. Pretty sure it's still back there. Whoa, that's neat. Those are actually dealing damage and... Okay, so that explosion also resets on every segment from the sound of it. Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of curious how that's done. If it's... I don't know. How would that be done? Unless it's maybe just a, maybe a thing following the player. A thing? Yeah, a thing. Wow, what am I... That's what they've always been called. What's wrong with me? But I wonder if it's maybe just a thing that follows behind the player and is just regularly calling the explosion call. I don't know, because I can't really think of any other good way of doing that outside of crushing a barrel and throwing it through a teleporter, or a boom teleporter, but I would think that'd be a lot of effort. Not to mention an absolute crap ton of sectors, but I don't know, I could be mistaken. Oh great, now the technical theories come out. Oh man. God, I don't know. Maybe this will just be a MAP33 video and I'm just gonna take it apart in Doom Builder and just show off how it was done. I mean, I think this map would be... I think it would be worth doing that for this map. Just because it's just such an interesting departure from what most people would consider Doom. I mean, aside from the fact that we are apparently running at like 50 miles an hour, that's very Doom right there. All right, hop down. Okay, maybe Doom guy doesn't run that fast, but we are moving pretty damn fast. All right, so now we're in the final question mark, final stretch, or stretch is, I don't know. This area doesn't have like the same type of divide. Oh, that got a little weird. Okay. It's weird. It kind of got like, just kind of brushing against like that side fence a little bit. It's trying to basically hit W. Really? Huh. Okay. Alright, so now I'm curious if this is the final stretch. It is. But you do have to actually run into something. Also, I saw that perforator there. I think that was just there for funsies, because you don't really get to use it on anything. Unless you get to carry it into the next map with you, which it would be the last map of the episode, so... I mean, it's not like you'd be able to keep it for a very long time. But at the same time, we are also pistol starting, so... that's not really going to do much for us. It's funny how easy these early sections feel after you've done them a couple times. You don't get any of that panic or hesitation that you did during your first run. Okay, maybe a little bit. I'm pretty sure you could do this. Whoa. I'm pretty sure I could do this one at full speed. I've done it at very close to full speed before. On, like, one of these other attempts. And bounce. Alright. Yeah, honestly, the gold part's the one I'm really... not super looking forward to during this. Oh well. Could be worse. I think it's really best to not do this while holding W, because it just... Whoa. Things get a little weird at the best of times with those. Like, I mean, you'd have to really play it to feel what I'm referring to, but it just, and I think it's because sometimes you do get a little bit of airtime here and there. Especially if you don't time things perfectly. And I think that's one of the things that's kind of weird. It's like you get like no feedback for a second, and then you get way too much feedback. Oh, man, kind of bounced off the fence there. Okay, there we go. Huh? Again, didn't feel like... Yeah, I don't know. That part doesn't... It just doesn't feel right to me. Maybe with, like, a lot of practice it would feel okay, but... I don't know. The height variation's kind of... I really think that's kind of what makes it feel wrong, you know? And then coupled with, like, the occasional view bob, that might, you know, now that I think about it, that's probably what's partially masking the, me dropping down. Also, yeah, in that last segment, I just did it with, holding down W the entire time. Ah, shit. Moved too early. Yeah, and this is where you get to the part where your skills regress. Because, I mean, I was consistently nailing these parts, but I think it's just because it's the quote, easy section. Yeah. I mean, this one, it'd be really hard to die here unless I did it intentionally, but... And maybe even this next part, this one here. Because, I mean... Although I came really close that time. Oh well. But yeah, this section here is just, it's not that bad, but... it's probably the first, like, proper dangerous section of this. And if you kind of just lose focus or underestimate it, that's when you end up getting wrecked by it. Oh, yeah, like there. I almost like went one short on the slalom. That wouldn't have been good. But I like this area because that's kind of a nice teaching moment, because it gives you this, just because the barriers are blocking off the, I guess, emulsion. Yeah, we'll call it emulsion. Throwing some Gears of War references, why not? But because it's blocking that off, it kind of gives you the impression that the gold stuff is bad. Yeah. The other thing too with this is, oh jeez, what was I just thinking? What was I thinking? Yeah, I asked myself that a lot. Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, I really don't remember. Oh well. I mean, it's not like I have other things on my mind or anything. I think part of my problem with some of these is I'm just moving too early. It's getting a little overeager. This is gonna sound weird coming from me, but I almost think this part might be easier in third person. Not that there's really a chase cam that I don't think DSDA has that. I mean, it'd be kind of cheating if I did enable it, so. Oh. Fuck! I'm pretty sure that's what keeps getting me, is that weird... It's like right, left, left pattern. Because I don't think that was really used anywhere else. There we go. And unfortunately, that's like that part that's a couple minutes in. So, yeah. It's not one that's you could just readily practice like these earlier sections. Like, I mean, this one... Yeah. Just, it's nothing. And like I said, this one... It's funny, because, like, I think I've... Did I die? I think I died in this section on my first attempt? I don't really remember. That was, like, a lot of minutes ago. I can't really look at OBS right now and give an exact count, but... Yeah, you know, you're viewing it. You can see, like, the little time, which I'm gonna fudge it on the bottom of the YouTubes, so... Yeah, let's see. 33 minutes. So that was like 30 minutes ago. That was a while ago. I mean, damn. So yeah, I don't remember. Sue me. Now, up we go. And over this part. Pretty sure... Okay, now I'm second guessing myself. I'm pretty sure, like, they refer to the stuff in, Gears as emulsion. But now I'm thinking of the word lambent for some reason. I'm getting my lores confused. God, I haven't played Gears of War in like 5 ever. It's been a minute. Jeez, the original ones, I don't even think the Xbox One was out the last time I played those, so it'll probably been in just like the naughties. Not the roaring 10s. Okay, there we go. Awesome. And now for this part. I was almost early on that one. I kind of felt it. Okay. I'm like physically moving in my seat. This is awful. Whoa. Shit. I did it again. I fucking did it again. Alright. And that's the problem, is the punishment for any sort of failure or any sort of mistake is death. So, yeah. Gotta get your full combos. Ha ha ha. Alright, let's do this. Okay. Easy peasy. Easy breezy, beautiful. Demos girl. I don't know. And awesome, awesome, awesome. Alright. Kind of feels like when you get to the slalom in that section, you're home free. And watch, in my next attempt, I'll probably end up screwing up the slalom. I mean, something something hubris, something something speaking too soon, something something sad face. Oh, I will have timestamps below. Probably a little late mentioning that, but then again, I didn't realize how long this would take. I don't know why I'm mentioning it here. I mean, seriously, if you're 36 minutes in and you haven't looked for timestamps when you want to skip a section, then I don't know what to tell you. You're YouTubing wrong. Haha. But yes, I will be adding timestamps, just so you know. And just in case you want to jump right to the successful run. Maybe I'll put a note on the screen or something. Okay. Ugh. There we go. Jumping from log to log, or... I mean, they look more metal than wood. I'm still gonna call them logs, because, I mean... it's more about the feel than anything else, you dig? Yeah, you do. And... wow. Okay. Wow. Oh, shit. Oh my god. Wish I had a heart rate monitor. Why are these so thin? Fuck it. Okay. Hey, we've got the perforator. So the ultimate question, is this going to be a death exit? And a BFG. Oh my god. Holy shit, that's cool. Oh my god, we did it. Fucking A, man. Okay. Well, that was badass. So now I'm kind of... oh, backpack. Yay. I mean, you know, they do clear out your inventory before these secret maps, so there's a possibility that this is not a death exit. Well, let's find out. Yeah, so you just get to carry the perforator. If you're playing continuous, you get to carry the perforator with you into the next map. Part-time 330. Yeah, I mean, you know. Whew. Wow. Okay, that was fun as hell. My fingers are gonna... my hand is gonna need a break after that, though. Because I'm not really used to using my right hand like that, now that I think about it. I mean, it's my dominant hand, so I figured that'd be, you know, the most appropriate way of controlling, but... yeah, I'm not used to WASDing with my right hand. Like, I could do it for hours with my left. That sounds odd. But anyway, you know what I mean. I'm guessing no poem, just right onto Rubicon. Yeah, so... we're going to go ahead and try this on Hey Not Too Rough. Because I'm very, very curious to see if anything changes. I don't know why I'm holding the mouse. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. But, yeah. Actually, let me just start it off. Using my left hand for movement. But I'm going to do this just to see if there's any difference in the laser... grid patterns. I am moving faster than the pinkies, though. That's a little bit interesting. You don't know. You know what the thing is? I'm moving slower. Like, a lot slower. I was, like, holding down W out of force of habit. Here, let's see. Let's move on to the next section. So yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this feels so much more controllable. I think I'm kind of curious as well. I wonder if I can just do it first try. That'd be interesting. Okay, so yeah, you can almost go down to a complete stop if you hold down S. Yeah, so this is way slower. I don't know why it took me a few seconds to realize. Well, probably because I was holding down W, and that was kind of boosting me up. Probably not as fast as it normally would be, but yeah. Oh yeah, the slalom, like you're not even close. Like I'm just moving at the natural speed right now. Although now I'm a little concerned because doing the log jumps might actually be harder now. Because I think before, well then again, I guess you have time to more precisely move. So it might be easier. I don't know. Let's make our way over there, shall we? I mean, I guess you could forcibly run, but yeah, like in this case, I think you could more or less just ride between these. Okay, so yeah, it does make it a little bit. I guess we'll find out when we get to the ones with the larger gaps. This is one thing, is you can technically raise sectors up only on earlier or lower difficulties. So yeah, you know. Also, that is one thing that's kind of interesting to think about, is on Nightmare, those pinkies would just endlessly respawn. I wonder if they would just keep triggering that same, like those same laser barriers over and over again and just be damned to just get lasered pretty much for the rest of their lives. Or the rest of eternity, I should say. Okay, yeah, this is very manageable. I imagine they probably tested this. What a concept. Yeah, this is so much more pleasant. I mean, this part would still be... I mean, it would still be rough if you're not particularly inclined to these kinds of games. But, yeah, I mean, after just doing this on UV, this just feels like a casual walk through an exploding facility. You know, as you do. Yeah, and that... I still don't know why that threw me off so much in my other runs, because, I mean, it's not really that hard. Whoa. The movement felt a little weird there. Almost felt like it sped up. I don't know. The other thing I'm a little curious about is if this still has the explosions behind you, or if you can just kind of hold down S and just do that forever. Still kind of wondering how I was able to get away with that so long in my UV run. I also wonder if the rewards are as good. Oh, there's that. Kaboom boom. Yeah, so that's not too bad. And yeah, you get the same rewards, which is nice. Ah, there we go. Well, that was neat. That was very neat. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and cut into Doom Builder, and we're gonna go ahead and just take a look at the mechanics behind this, because I don't think I'm gonna really have time to do another map. So, hold please. Alright, so I have Eviternity II's WAD file opened up in both Slade and, excuse me, Ultimate Doom Builder. And I can say it is using just like the standard formats, maybe extended versions of them. Because, I mean, we've got a lot of side defs here. So, here, let me, well, I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, so you have 113,612 side defs. Yeah, this is, quite a map. It's quite a chonker. So we got the starting section here, which, purple glitter. So that's the, generates the particle effects for the portal. Bunch of boom stuff here. So I'm thinking that's probably, yep. This is what happens when you hit the switch. This conveyor, or this dude goes over the conveyor belt. It's that's what has that effect of it like closing off these little powered things here, and lowers those. Then that, and then I'm sure it probably, yeah. So this is all just kind of gets everything rolling, and that is. One of the other things I'm kind of curious about is whether, okay, scroll, floor or things accelerate when sector changes height. So I wonder if that's vector based. I don't think I've ever actually used that type before. Yeah, I've never used that line def action. So now I'm a little curious about how, okay, there's these things here. These are the 3 skill levels. You see if the player on 1 skill and then a flaming barrel on the other 2. And these lines all, nope, they're not different length. But what is that? Generalized floor. Okay, apparently that is, apparently these control that. Oh, this is so weird. Yeah, these all have different floor heights, so presumably when these are lowered, yeah, okay. So yeah, when these sectors change height, okay, yeah, that's how the speed's controlled. It uses this line def action, and it uses that across all of that stuff. Yeah, so these are your speed controllers here, and they do it based on floor height. Like I said, I'm not going to get into that too much because I'm not super familiar with that particular line def action. Alright, so I familiarized myself a little bit more with how this actually works. And the way that Boom, because this is a Boom line def, calculates it, is it takes the amount that the sector moved, multiplies it by 32, or sorry, multiplies it by the length of the line def, and then divides it by 32. So since these line defs that control the movement are all 32 units long, you could just take the height change as it is. And the height change on easy is going to be 18 units. The height change on medium is 21. The height change on hard or ultraviolence is 25. And that will move the player or any object on it in that number of map units every frame. On easy, that ends up working out to being a little bit faster than the running speed, which is 16 2/3. On medium, that ends up working out to be just slightly slower than SR40 or standard strafe run. The SR40 is 21.34 versus 21. And on hard, that ends up moving you at 25 map units per second, which is slightly faster than an SR50 or a fast strafe run, which SR50 is 23.57 according to Doom Wiki. So that's basically why you end up going so freaking fast on hard. Anyway, back to it. The thing I'm mostly curious about are the perpetual explosions, which, yeah, definitely doesn't seem like it's teleporting anything in. Now, where are we here? I mean, those are just normal pinkies. So they just kind of get, I don't know, do they get released? Yeah, they get released using this. Like right when the player passes through here, the gate opens. Then they just kind of run until they hit the laser grid, which, yeah. So it's actually a sector right here. So when that pinky steps into this sector, or if we go further down the line, if you step into these sectors, yeah, you get wrecked. And it just uses just a masked texture for the laser grid. So that's all pretty simple stuff. Still though, I'm just wondering where on earth that explosion generator is. I mean, it starts a ways behind the player, that's for sure. And I know it starts in this first section because, I mean, I remember just turning around and instantly seeing it. And this goes fair ways forward. Just looking for like any things that I don't reckon. Actually, let me look at the thing list real quick. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that because potential spoilers. I'm just going to look at the ones that are on this map. Yeah, I don't want to. It's a tricky part. Oh, there we go. Blast wave. It's only on hard, apparently. And then the decorative are two separate elements. Okay, so there's definitely some sort of thing here. Teleport to line with same tag. Silent. Okay. So yeah, I'm thinking that... Oh, there's also one on medium. Okay, but there's a longer delay. See, so with... let's see. Yeah. So you can see with this, and this uses like the same... actually uses a different scrolling speed, which makes sense. Yeah, because this just uses that line def action there. But these blast waves, which it is a thing, I was correct on that, and I'm assuming it's just basically going boom, boom, boom everywhere. It teleports like pretty much immediately when the player hits, here, let's see. Pretty much at this part of it. So this is the one here that unleashes the player. And then this is the one here that unleashes the blast wave. However, with the hard version, it teleports immediately behind the player and just kind of follows them. On medium, it has to travel along this conveyor to get to this teleporter. So you get much, much more time before it catches up with you. And it looks like after that point, it just kind of... Well, let's see. Is that a thing in the Tag Explorer? Is that just a way to... No, there's no thing browser. Well, what if I do... Is there like a select similar? Yeah, there is. Oh, I think I have too many things selected there. Yeah, just type. Two things selected. So those are the only two blast waves. So if you get far enough ahead of the blast wave, and I think that's what kind of helped me on Ultra Violence, because remember at the end when I got to, I don't know, right about, nope, I think I went the wrong way. Wow, Doom Builder does not like this thing, does it? But yeah, when I got to around, I don't know, this little section, oh no, I was going the right way, I think. Okay, no, there's one more section, my bad. Maybe. I'm assuming it goes from top to bottom. Oh yeah, here. When I got to this section, how I was basically holding S the entire time. Yeah, that's probably why I had so much time to do that. It's just simply because I got so far ahead of the blast wave. And you know, it's funny. I mean, it does do it based on the center point of the player, but all the areas that these little lasers cover are actually kill things. You can see it's angled a little bit so that the player can move afterwards. But yeah, it really depends on the center of the player. Because like the player can have like half of their sprite, a little less than half of their sprite overlapping these. Because it's all based on the center point. So that's what kind of gives you that leeway. It's just kind of built into Doom. And then we got the end sequence, which is insanely ridiculous. Okay, so that's where you grab the weapon. Is this all one seamless thing? No, there's a boom teleport, which brings you back here. There's another teleport that shoots you off into this sector. Okay. Yeah, that explains how they do that. So you've got this sector, which actually has all the goodies in it. Or not the goodies, but it actually has the final bit of the tunnel. However, right when you go cross that threshold, it launches you out of this hole. Or basically like right here and then beyond. it's like an identical copy, and then they have the sector effects that create the explosions and lower the terrain, all that good stuff. So actually, there's not really a whole lot of complex mechanics. Like a lot of the like the blast wave stuff is pretty much done by just using dehacked, and that's about it. Nothing too crazy here. And I mean, as you can see, oh, I really did not want you to autosave. What the hell, dude? Anyway, yeah, it's kind of amazing just what they were able to accomplish using, well, fairly simple effects. I'm not gonna, and believe me, I'm not undermining the amount of work that went into this, and I'm not saying that this would really be feasible outside of MBF 21, but yeah, just basically having a blast wave thing that follows the player. I'm assuming it probably doesn't actually follow the player, like do pathfinding, because then it wouldn't go from section to section. I'm assuming it's probably one of those deals where it just always goes east. I think that's a thing you can do. And here, let's see with this one here. I'm kind of wondering what stops it from following the player outside of the thing, though. Something probably just ends up closing behind the player to prevent it from moving any further, if I had to guess. And what would that be? That's the question. It is kind of funny seeing how Doom Builder reacts to this, though. It does not... It really doesn't like working on maps this size. Yeah, I'm actually not seeing anything that closes off. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's something I'd have to look into closer. Just kind of look to see how the dehacked actually works. For all I know, it could just be time limited. However, like I said, that would be entering spoiler territory because I'd probably be seeing dehacked stuff for enemies that I haven't encountered yet. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave this here. And yeah, so this has been one hell of a unique and interesting map. I did enjoy going through this, that's for sure. And it just kind of makes me curious what else to expect from the secret levels, because I don't know, it kind of feels like everyone's been sort of unique so far. And I've heard some very, very good things about MAP33, and I heard it's a bit of a ball buster, so I'm kind of looking forward to that one as well. But I don't know. I guess we'll see where this journey takes us. But I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys here. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take it easy.